Okay, Michael Coe, go ahead for Armando.
Hey Armando, congratulations on the win. How does it feel to get your first win as a Tar Heel in your home state of Virginia?
Oh, it was great. I mean, it was a hostile environment. Y'all know how Virginia Tech is, and I mean, coming in, we knew it was going to be tough, but something we've been preaching since our game on Wednesday. Just we had to come in and be poised, and I mean, they got experienced players. They've been on fire, and I mean, I'm just super impressed with the win we got today.
Thank you.
CL, go ahead.
Armando, speaking of super impressed, I mean, kind of given the stakes of this game coming off of Wednesday, what would you say kind of sparked this performance? Was there anything, in particular that you look back to, whether it was a meeting, a talk in the locker room, or anything that just kind of, led to you guys playing this well?
I mean, not necessarily. I think it was just an understanding that we had to go in here and win. I mean, our backs were against the wall, and I mean, I'm pretty sure Virginia Tech, especially with how we beat them the last 2 years in the ACC tournament, and I mean, we knew they would want to ruin our season, and I mean, our backs was against the wall, so we had no choice but to come in and win.
Andrew, go ahead.
Armando, what was the game plan with Mutz and Aluma, and how effective was it, given the fact that I think they were combined 5 for 22 in the paint tonight?
Yeah, I mean, we knew the whole game they would just try to get the ball to Aluma. I mean, that's their best offensive player, and I mean, they set a lot of random screens and do a lot of actions to get them the ball. And I mean, the coaches, they just wanted me to guard them one-on-one. I mean, early I got that first foul, and I was a little nervous. Hopefully, I didn't get another foul, so I had to kind of play a little conservative the rest of the first half and maybe give them a layup or two. And I mean, Brady, he did a good job too on Mutz. I mean, they both are great players, and I think we did a good job just battling with them and just matching that physicality.
The first game against them was pretty physical. Was tonight more physical, especially in the second half?
Definitely. I mean, every time I play against Aluma, it kind of get like that. So, yeah, it was fun.
Thank you.
Gregory Hall.
Armando, does that say loser on your hand?
They say loser and lover. It's a red V over the S.
Oh, okay. I was like, what is that about? But no, Hubert Davis has talked a lot about the ability for this team to bounce back. Was that the message these past few days since the Pittsburgh game?
Yeah, I mean, we've done a good job this year bouncing back, but I mean, now we're starting to get into crunch time, and we got to just figure out how to, not have any lapses for the rest of the season and just really lock in. And I mean, honestly, I feel like we kind of do for it, just how the season been going. We've been so up and down, but I mean, tonight was a great win. It was definitely a lot to learn from. And next week we got a tough slate with Louisville, and we just got to come ready to play because last time we played them at Louisville, I mean, hey, it was a tough win, and I know they probably feel like the game got away from them and they should have won. So you just got to be ready to go in there and fight.
What's the secret, you think, to that consistency? What do you think you guys need to do as far whether it's mentally or in the game?
I would say just playing together, and I mean, a lot of the times in our losses, we get punched in the mouth, and then we try to go off, and we do a lot of different things that we don't usually do. And it's games like this where they went up 6 at one point, and I mean, we just stuck together, and we just played calm and composed, and we just took everything play by play. And I feel like a lot of the times we think one play can give us 10 points back, and I mean, that's not what's going to work, and especially going into March, we got to learn to just be able to respond.
All right, Adam, go ahead.
Armando, you said it was an understanding that this was a must win and that your backs were against the wall. So when you say understanding, could you see, I don't know, a greater sense of purpose or just that idea when you looked at your teammates when you guys were warming up? Did you see that the backs against the wall type mentality coming into this thing?
Definitely. I mean, I feel like it's kind of a bad thing, but when we get in those situations where, we're coming off a tough, embarrassing loss or something like that, I mean, we just all just come ready to play, and that's something we kind of just got to have that mentality every game. But, yeah, that's really it.
What's life like on the NCAA tournament bubble? Is it nerve-wracking?
Oh, man, last year it was terrible. Hopefully it won't be like that this year, though. Hopefully we get to experience a lot of North Carolina fans and make a deep run and have some fun.
Thank you, man.
All right. Thanks, Armando. We'll get